Cultural design, the soul of modern India design. The design is invisible around us. Hello everyone, I hope you are all feeling very good today. This is Uday Kumar Shivagurunathan, lead UX designer and the founder of Drive-Intel. You know, I have a small request before we begin this particular conversation. Just close your eyes. Now imagine this. It's early morning. You hear the distant sound of temple bell. You smell filter coffee bubbling on the stove. You hear an auto rickshaw driver honking, which is very much rhythmical to your ears, just because he can. And someone nearby is drawing a column at your doorstep. Children are laughing, slippers are scattered, and the sun slowly touches the jasmine flowers in her hair. Now open your eyes. That right there is nothing but design. Not the kind you do on laptop, but the kind that happens naturally through the people, rituals, and reputations. That's the design of culture. Culture is our oldest design system. It tells us how we dress, how we greet, how we celebrate, how we show respect, and even how we handle chaos. But here is the irony. When we talk about design today, we often look westward. We admire Apple. We prize Scandinavian minimalism. We quote Dieter Rams. But what about us? What about Indian design? The design that comes from our rhythm, our color, or contradictions. I want to talk about something that not in your design textbooks at all. Something that existed long before UX or UI. I want to talk about cultural design and how it quietly shapes modern Indian design. What is cultural design? So what exactly is cultural design is what I'm going to discuss. Simply put, cultural design is designing with context. It's about creating experiences that understand people's stories, emotion, habits, and beliefs. You see, every culture has its own design DNA. In Japan, they call it shibui, the art of subtle beauty. In the US, design often celebrates individualism and innovation. But in India, India is a design story of coexistence. Just think of an Indian street for a second. You have got a banana cart next to Zara billboard, a cow taking a nap near a QR code sticker, a flower seller beside BMW showroom, all sharing the same frame. It's noisy, it's colorful, it's chaotic, but somehow it works. Because Indian design doesn't chase perfection, it celebrates balance with imbalance. We are not minimalist by nature. We are storytellers. We are maximalist. But every color, every curve, every chaos has its own purpose. In cultural design, the question isn't what looks good, it's what feels right. Because in India, beauty isn't in geometry, it's in meaning. Why culture matters in design? Now you might ask, okay, this sounds poetic, but does it really matter in modern design? Yes, it does. Let me prove it. A few years ago, a fintech startup designed a beautiful minimal app for rural users. It looked like something straight out of Silicon Valley. Clean, white, and sleek. That sounds pretty perfect, right? This is what they also thought. But during testing in Tamil Nadu, users stared blankly at the screen and asked, where is the button? You see, the button was hidden in a minimalist layout. No borders, no color, no obvious clue. To the designers, that was pretty elegant. But for the users, that was invisible. The team went back, made one change. They added a big bright green button. Guess what happened? Conversions jumped by 60%. You know why? Because in Indian culture, visibility means trust, color means energy, and simplicity sometimes means confusion. Design that ignores culture fails quietly, but design that respects culture succeeds very loudly. So yes, culture matters. It's not about decoration, it's about communication. Culture in every Indian design. Let's look at few modern examples. You will start noticing how our culture silently guides every great design in India. Let's start with Zomato. Their language is pretty much local, funny, and very cheeky. They sound like your friend, not a corporate robot. That's not coincidence. That's cultural UX. In India, we don't respond to formality. We respond to familiarity. Swiggy does the same thing. They turn every Indian chaos into humor. Their "What's in a delivery address" campaign is pure cultural gold. Because only in India do we give directions like next to Sharma Uncle's shop. There, "What's in a delivery address" campaign is pure cultural gold. Because only in India do we give direction like next to the idli shop. opposite to the dog that always sleeps. And they celebrated that. They didn't correct it. They connected with it. Now let's look at Tanishq. Their wedding ads are masterclass in cultural design. They use emotion, tradition and evolution all in one frame. They show India's changing identity while staying rooted in its rituals. That's not marketing, that's empathy in pixels. And finally, we have our own Google Pay. They realized Indians don't fully trust silent success. So what did they do? They added ting, a sound, every time you send money. It's Pavlovian design. It tells you, yes, it worked. A tiny sound rooted in our cultural need for reassurance. That's cultural UX, beautifully done by them. Now I'm going to reveal you some framework, which is called 4C framework for cultural design. Let's go deeper. How do you actually design with culture in mind? I use something, as I told you, that which is nothing but 4C framework for cultural design. Number 1, context. Number 2, communication. Number 3, color and craft. And number 4, co-creation. Let's unpack them each one. Context. This is where you begin. Understand the environment, the habits, the festivals, the emotions. In India, design can't be separated from circumstance. The same product in Chennai, Lucknow and Guwahati will be used differently. Understand that is your first design step. Communication. Speak your user's language, literally and emotionally. Don't just translate words. Translate intent. Add to cart, sound robotic. Buy now, save later, sounds human. Our communication is emotional, rhythmic and relational, not just transactional. Think about that. Color and craft. Color is emotional in India. Red is not just red. It's marriage. It's celebration. It's power. Yellow is turmeric, purity and positivity. Black means protection. You see, every hue has heritage. When you design for India, your color palette isn't just aesthetic. It's cultural storytelling. Co-creation. Don't design for people. Design with them. Don't design for people. Design with them. Talk to artisans, homemakers, students, auto drivers. They are walking UX researchers. The best insights come not from surveys but from a conversation over a tea with them. That's the beauty of cultural design. It democratizes design thoroughly. Ancient wisdom and modern application. You know, we often act like design was invented recently, but our ancestors were master designers. Let's start with temple architecture. The way air flows, the way sound resonates. That's sustainable experience design. Every structure was built to optimize energy, emotion and engagement. The saree, one piece of fabric, infinite variations. That's modular design. Centuries before modularity was a buzzword. The kolam, a visual pattern drawn every morning. That's participatory design act. It's daily UX. Ephemeral yet deeply ritualistic. A kolam isn't made to last. It's made to connect. Or take the Indian thali. Or take the Indian food plate. A circular plate with diverse compartments. Sweet, sour, spicy, salty. Everything has a place, a role, a rhythm. That's information architecture, balanced, intuitive and looks so beautiful. We have been doing human-centered design long before it was called that. Our culture has always been empathetic by design. The truth is, modern design tools are just new versions of our ancient wisdom. The soul of Indian design. We live in a time of AI, algorithms and automation. But what we need mostly right now is not only artificial intelligence, it's authentic intelligence. And that comes from knowing who we are. When you bring culture into design, you bring soul into systems. You move from building products to building connections. So before you open Figma, open your eyes to your street. Before you pick a font, listen to your grandmother's lullaby. Before you design a logo, look at a rangoli. Before the future of Indian design will not come from copying Silicon Valley. It will come from understanding our own lanes, languages and lives. Culture gives design its depth. Design gives culture its direction. And when they are come together, we don't just design for India, we design from India for the world. Thank you.